Are these Nike SB Dunk Low Civilists worth the hype? Alright guys, so as you saw from the thumbnail and the title, this is the Nike SB Dunk Low Civilist. And for those of you that don't know, Civilist is a skate shop in Berlin. And the reason that they made this shoe, Civilist did what they did with the shoe, is because Berlin, from my understanding, Berlin is known for its underground nightclubs, like just the whole scene, the whole nightclub scene. But like they're supposed to be like upscale, like in Berlin.
The brand of Berlin is more upscale.
Yeah, exactly. That's from my understanding. And the shoe has a classic black shoe, like it looks sleek. But then once you heat it up, once it starts partying,
once, as the kids say, once it gets lit.
Once it gets lit,
yeah, exactly,
and the flames are rising,
yeah,
it has to be 80 degrees, I believe, and then this shoe just starts lighting up.
Yeah,
which is dope.
It's a really well executed as far as the concept goes. Yeah, for sure.
But anyways, to dive right into the details of the shoe, classic standard Nike SB Dunk outsole, which is all black, all white midsole, and then obviously you see the whole shoe right now, kinda, it's lit up. But if it was cold out and you weren't grabbing it, it would be all black. You have your Civilist tag right here, and then you have the fat SB Dunk tongue, and then Nike with SB with the swoosh kind of like digitized, or is that pixelized? I guess.
Yeah, pixelated.
Pixelated.
It's like 8-bit.
Right. And then you have the back of the shoe, which just says Nike, kind of in that Civilist type. And the insole, which is two different colors, but it kind of matches the upper of the shoe once it heats up. And it just has the smiley face, Civilist, Nike SB. And Nike does give you 3 sets of spare laces with the shoe. I mean, it's just a super dope shoe. Really big fan. Matt, tell the people your thoughts on this shoe.
Yeah, well, as Nick kind of talked about in the front of the video, with what the whole idea was behind this shoe. Yeah. Kind of out the box being a low-key sneaker, but when you wear it and it heats up, it kind of lights up and becomes more vibrant and more lively, which is what they were trying to go for, trying to mimic sort of the nightlife scene in Berlin. I think that is really well executed, and I think Nike SB has done a lot of really well executed collaborations this year so far, and this is just another one that I think they hit out of the park. It's a really cool one that we're definitely psyched to have. And again, just a really well executed collaboration and a really cool concept, just foundationally with this pair of shoes.
Yeah, and we asked at the beginning of the video, is this shoe worth the hype? And for me, I think this shoe definitely is worth the hype. They just did something completely different that they've never done before, and they knocked it out of the park. So this shoe, going for what it's going for right now, is still kind of crazy to think about because it's a $100 sneaker, which is also crazy to think about. Like, look at all the shoes, like these ones right here that you get for $170, right? Versus this, right? So that should tell you something, right? Anyways, I think that this is one of the best collaborations SB did this year.
Yeah, and that's saying a lot because they've done a lot of cool stuff.
They've done a lot of stuff. Yeah. But yeah, this is definitely a fire.
I think it being, I feel like SBs, Dunk SBs, of any pair of shoes that get hyped, are probably the most worth the hype. Just because they always do cool stuff with collaborations. Right. And they're just different. Like, I just feel like they're a different shoe, and what they do with them is typically different. And that is sort of sought after in sneaker collecting and just fashion in general. So, I would agree with Nick. I think they're worth the hype. But paying what they're going for right now is still kind of outrageous. But I do sort of understand it. Like, they're different, and people want different. Yeah. Yeah. Out of 10, what do you give these?
Oh, out of 10? I'm not really an SB Dunk kind of person, just because I don't like fat tongues and stuff like that. But I'm going to give these like a 9 out of 10. Yeah. Just for being what they are. The collaboration's dope. Civilist, Nike SB knocked it out of the park. It's an easy 9 out of 10.
Yeah, I'm going to throw these into the 9 club as well for sure. I'm going to go up a little bit above where Nick's at. I'm going to give them like a 9.5 or 9.3 out of 10. I'm going to go 9.3 out of 10.
9.3?
Yeah. Just a big fan of the execution of a concept.
Yeah.
I think it's really cool. And they're a fun shoe to play with, and you can change them up. You can kind of like
just
play around with outfits and stuff. It's just a fun shoe. Yeah, 9.3 out of 10. I'm a big fan of the shoe for sure. Really well done all the way around.
Alright guys, thank you so much for stopping by the channel and watching the video on the Nike SB Dunk Civilist. We appreciate every single one of you. And if you could be so kind to go ahead and hit the description and click our Instagram and Twitter links and give us a follow. That'd be great. Thank you guys so much.
Yep, and as always, guys, please also remember to subscribe to the channel if you have not yet already subscribed. We're loving to see all the new people coming our way. Yes. It's a lot of fun for us to see. Also, smash that like button for us. It really, truly does help out the channel. And let us know down in the comments what your thoughts are on this pair of shoes. Let us know if you think they're worth the hype. But other than that, guys, thank you so much, and we will catch you in the next video.